Hello, welcome back to Silverstone Shooting Centre in this episode 2 in our search for a new optics partner here at Silverstone Shooting Centre. You may have seen the previous programme, which is a link up there somewhere, talking about our practical style shooting, which is shorter distance 2.2 semi-automatic type mini rifle stuff, where we tested Voodoo, Hawk and Kite in terms of a new partner to replace Vortex as our official optical partner here. Just as a precursor again, we don't do sponsorship here and we're not a reviewing type company. What we are looking for is a new partner for us to be able to put these scopes onto all of our club and our commercial rifles here, and for us to compete with ourselves. Many years of one supplier, we've now decided to change and go with some different route, and so we contacted several suppliers and asked them to send us glass that we could try and test out here to pick a new partner. We're not looking for sponsorship, we're not looking to review it, we're simply going for what we want to choose to shoot here, which may or may not suit other people. So we've chosen a partner in Hawk for our practical style shooting. We are still looking and still reviewing red dots and also holographic sights, for which we already have Aimpoint as our main red dot partner, but also we are looking to do some stuff with EOTech on their holographic sights. But we also shoot longer distance here at Silverstone Shooting Centre. Now, our longest range is only 100 metres, but that's the classic distance you need to zero rifles at. So we have members and people who come here who shoot much longer distance, up to 1200 metres. And so having a optics partner that we can then use on those rifles to enable those people to try different kinds of guns and different scopes here, we thought was quite a useful thing to do. Now, the testing for the mini rifle stuff was all short distance, but obviously this time we're shooting at longer distances, up to 1200 metres, which we obviously don't have here. So we did a couple of tests. One was to literally lay out 3 75% size deer targets. We couldn't find a 100% size target at distances from 100 up to around about 200 metres, and then spread them out over distance. And then we literally used all of the optics that were lent to us from all 3 suppliers, and to see what they were like on full magnification, what they were like on minimum magnification, and what they're like in terms of adjustment between magnifications, and also moving from target to target. It was really a test of functionality in terms of being able to move on target and obviously fit into the rifles. We didn't shoot them, we shot them at 100 metres, but obviously in the range. But in terms of this test, was outside the range, just looking over a bit of land, actually where we're building the indoor ranges where we did it. Now we had 3 in total to try, all 3 from the same 3 suppliers, which was Voodoo, Hawk and Kite, and they all performed spectacularly well. There was no glass here that we said, you know, it's a bit garbage. They're all enormously good quality as befits their retail prices. There'll be links on the bottom and also on the end of the program with what exactly ones we tried, different reticle types, etc. We tried this one, from Voodoo, which is the one of their tactical scopes, which is a 3.5 to 18 magnification scope, and this was again wonderful bit of glass. A couple of reticle choices which are quite useful. And also very well built, wonderful substantial quality, and that also comes through to our second test that we did. We do a lot of experience days here where people who are non-firearms owning members of the public come and try experience events. They come and shoot rifles, 2.2s and 2.23s. So we actually used glass from all 3 of the suppliers on those experience tape guns for lots of different people to shoot, and then we asked each one what they thought. Did they like it? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it a very professional look of which glass to go for? No, but having different people with different eyes, different perceptions, different expectations of what telescopic sight should look like was quite a useful benefit for us. So we combined the data of both those tests from the general public trying them on the experience days we do here, together with the testing on longer distance to come up with some conclusion. Now, first of all, like I said, Voodoo 1. This is distributed the same company as EOTech, so very good quality glass. This one didn't make the cut, I'm afraid. Not any particular reasons about quality of the glass itself. All of these were fantastic quality in terms of glass, as befits their prices. But it was down to weight. This thing weighs a ton. And when you're humping it around your rifle in the middle of the Scottish Highlands, any weight you're carrying is bad, basically. It was fantastically well built. It's got fit into 4 or 5 different guns, and you can't tell. And it had a nice built-in magnification adjustment bar, which is very helpful. And again, quality was nice, proper movement. I get the impression you could drive over some truck and it would survive. But the problem is it's the weight of a truck, which kind of makes it difficult to hump around the world. So we didn't go with this one in the end, and we didn't go with Voodoo particularly, which left us with the Kite and the Hawk scopes, which we had. Now, here is one of our experience day guns. It's a CZ527, very common gun, and this is fitted with one of the kite optics that we tried. And it's a very classically styled optic in terms of people were expecting to see. It very looks like a telescopic sight. I know it sounds a bit weird, but there's some weird stuff out there. And this was shot probably between about 150 odd people, and the response was universally popular. Nice clear glass, easy to look at the targets, easy to get, and then looking further down range, etc. And this is one of the more less power ones. This was up to 4 to 25. Even at 1200 meters, which we didn't shoot, but I can certainly see it being a remarkably capable bit of glass. And little details we quite liked about the kite optics was the quality of it. Some of the details are quite nice, and you can see here little cutout, fretwork cutout on the top of the receiver. Really nicely well built bit of glass that we really liked. So that did particularly well. But also we tried the Hawk one, and this is on our little funky rabbit gun that we built. This particular scope was tested primarily for longevity. This is the gun we sling over our shoulders and ride around a quad bike trying to get rid of our rabbits, which we have been quite successful at. So it gets chucked about, bashed about, and it really needs to be solid. Now this has been on the gun for what, a couple of months now, 6 weeks maybe. Couldn't tell. You really couldn't tell in terms of what any damage to it, scratch to it, none at all. The other thing we liked about the Hawk stuff was that some of the details, some of the caps and covers they had are just really nicely engineered. Previously on the previous partner we had, the covers were plastic bits that pushed over the front. These are machine screwed on. It's really nicely done. And also the on the back we quite liked. There is a lockout ring for the eye relief, which is quite useful if you're throwing things around, etc., in the back of bags, on the back of shoulders where it can't get knocked. Just lock the eye relief in. It's quite good. Much bit lighter weight both these were than the Voodoo scope. And what come down to conclusion was that we couldn't decide between Kite or Hawk as to which ones we liked the best. And we decided, we came down to the idea that there's no such thing as one good scope for everything. It's also personal choice. What one person might like, another person might not like. But what we came down to the fact is that Hawk had a very large range of reticle types, which we felt was very important, because most people, once they appreciated the quality of the glass, was down to what the reticle looked like and their preference. And there's no right or wrong, it really isn't. Kite, for example, had, again, good quality glass, but not as many reticle types. And I think that's its only weakness as a business, as a company, is that it has a couple of classic reticles that are very popular, but some people like to be different. And I think Kite lost out on the tactical scope thing we did because it didn't have that kind of reticle that suits that kind of shooting. And I think Hawk again have come through. I was quite critical of Hawk, and then they gave me a list of scopes they did. It's just pages of them, and I thought, why do I do all these? So I just picked out some examples of them, and I get it now. I get the idea of different reticle types is quite a useful thing to have people to see, because even subtle differences can make a difference to your choice of actually glass partner. So net result of all this, we don't have one partner, we have two. We have, as far as we're concerned, by the virtue of testing what we've done, we are going to contact both Kite and Hawk and say to both of them we would like to buy and demo some of the glass at here at the Silverstone Shooting Centre. The business model here is quite simple. We will run them on all of our club guns, we'll run them on our experience day guns, and we'll have them available for you to try. So if you want to have a try looking at different glass and try shooting it, we will have rifles for which you try for members and our customers to try. Ours is really a long-term process. We're not looking to stock a huge shop with product. Other people do that. Are here really having somewhere people can try it. And same as shows can be quite useful, looking at glass down rifles. We will have put our display here. We think will allow people to try, it's a £1,000 scope. Should I try it? Have a look at it. So that's our purpose. But again, for our own purpose requirements, we do a lot of training here. And then different quality of glass is quite important. Different reticle types is quite important as well. And the experience events, we want people to be confident and enjoy their shooting. And what you're looking down is a major part of that. So congratulations to Kite and to Hawk, although congratulations is a strange word, thank you. The Voodoo, fantastic product, really good, very early day I think in terms of what you're doing. I know it's a new product, which is good. We still love the Eurotech brand, we still love the holographic sights, and certainly the tactical scope with a reticle change would have been a close winner. But for the purpose of this test, Hawk and Kite, thank you very much, and thank you for watching. Any comments, please do say. disagree with us if you like. We're happy with that. We will put this up and then go through some details. And again, spread her out on the post-production. You'll see the actual models of scope that we're going to go for, and the prices and the links in the bottom of the shot, at the bottom of the show, and also in the on the YouTube description as well. Thanks once again for watching. Hope it was useful. Talk to you again soon. Cheers.